Welcome to Thoroughbred Action here at Gulfstream Park. Brian at it with you. It's day 2 of the Royal Palm Meet. We got 9 of them for you on Friday. The key is here now. We're going to start a new one, the Rainbow Six. They swept it yesterday. We'll start a new one, race 4 on this 9-race carnival. Upstairs to Pete Aiello, course and weather conditions.
Temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. And the turf course is firm. In the first race, scratch the 4. How about that? And scratch the 8, Solicitation. Racing at Gulfstream. From the inside, Minxie ridden hard to try to gain the early advantage, and she's in front now from Olympic Artist, and on the outside, Beauty of the Sea. In between horses, Dan's Candy Girl is now 4th from Starship Sunrise, then Greek Mojo and Moonlight Vision. Royal Blood is last as they swing to the far turn. Jesus Rios and Minxie with a narrow lead. Olympic Artist on the outside 2nd, 3 wide and Beauty of the Sea 3rd. 4th at the rail, Dan's Candy Girl. On from 5th at Starship Sunrise. Then Royal Blood together with Greek Mojo. Moonlight Vision is at the back. Quarter of a mile left to go. From the inside, Minxie maintains a narrow advantage. Dan's Candy Girl looking to slide through at the inside. Over the top, Beauty of the Sea. Running on late is Starship Sunrise with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Up front, here comes Beauty of the Sea. But here comes Starship Sunrise. She's surging forward and she's going to get up. It's Starship Sunrise going away in the opener. Beauty of the Sea was 2nd. Up for 3rd, Royal Blood. 4th was Olympic Artist. Then Moonlight Vision, 56-2. And they're up. For the inside, She's a Gift and Provocativa both ridden for the early lead. Out in the center, Miss Aria is offensive-minded with Pearl in the rough. Then Disco Queen and Kukuro is last as they run out of the chute. Out the center, Miss Aria for a narrow lead. She's a Gift is right alongside in 2nd, and working between them, Provocativa is now 3rd. These 3 almost in line, working 3 better than Disco Queen and Pearl in the rough. And Kukuro allows the pace to develop ahead of her through the opening quarter in a pretty quick 23-2. 5 furlongs from the finish. Leonel Reyes and She's a Gift in front by now a 1.5 lengths. Provocativa is on a hold, racing in 2nd. Toward the rail, Kukuro begins to improve. Miss Aria is out in the center with Disco Queen and Pearl in the rough. Half a mile from the finish, separated by 5 lengths. The leader is She's a Gift by 3 parts of a length. Provocativa is 2nd. Disco Queen is now 3rd. Pearl in the rough is there 4th, dropping back Miss Aria, and Cucurotros goes by her toward the rail as they pass the 3 furlong point. Up front, She's a Gift doing battle with Provocativa. These 2 now only heads apart. 3 back to Disco Queen. She's driven 3rd. Pearl in the rough is hard at work while 4th. Cucuro's not gaining with much authority yet through 3 quarters. And Provocativa challenging She's a Gift through 3 quarters in 12-1. Disco Queen 3rd, starting to gain a touch of ground. Kukuro saves ground and comes on next. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. The leader is She's a Gift down the center. Disco Queen begins to finish up. Late run at the rail from Kukuro. Final 16th of a mile. Here comes Disco Queen on the outside of She's a Gift. She's a Gift is digging in. Disco Queen is pressing past. Disco Queen in time. She's a Gift 2nd, Pearl in the rough 3rd, Kukuro 4th, and Provocativa in 139-1. 3 by 4 and moving away. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Handsome Prince, who's ridden for the early lead. Here's the favorite, Reserve Not Attained, on the go. Down at the rail, Corduroy Road's not far away today. He's much closer than usual, and up on the outside, Incitatus. Away fourth and fifth now is Barone Chesco, and out the back is Tenure. They make their way to the four-turn run. Hard at work up front. Reserve Not Attained, but only narrowly. Up the inside, Corduroy Road's going after him and doing it right now. Here's Corduroy Road up to shove a neck in front. Reserve Not Attained is second. Incitatus is third. Handsome Prince saves ground. Up on the outside, Barone Chesco is on the move now. 5/16 from home. The favorites are 1, 2, 3, but the favorite has the most to do right now as the leader is Corduroy Road. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Corduroy Road turns first with the lead. Reserve Not Attained trying to go after him second. Down the center, Barone Chesco up the fence, Handsome Prince. Final 16th of a mile. Here's Reserve Not Attained pinning his ears between. On the outside, Barone Chesco from the rail, Corduroy Road. Reserve Not Attained is very game, and Reserve Not Attained proves best. That was a hard-fought victory, but he got it done in 103-1. And they're off. The Compass Man was last to break and shuffled hard to the back. Good start inside for Chaplin. Outside, Jataros from between them. Cooler King. These three across the course. Little Skippy. He runs into fourth with Big Balloons alongside. Out the back early are a Job and the Compass Man, and Maptitude is last as they swing to the far turn. Jataros and Chaplin continue to spar. Things getting tight for an inside running Big Balloons who tries to hold rail ground from Cooler King, who's up and by him. Little Skippy watching the embattled horses well about 5 lengths behind. Then the Compass Man and Maptitude with a Job at the back as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, Jataros toward the rail. It's Chaplin. These two off the corner. 2.5 better than Cooler King, then Little Skippy. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Jataros has a narrow lead, but Cooler King begins to finish up down the center. Here comes Cooler King. Chaplin back for a bit more. Chaplin and Cooler King. Cooler King in front. Cooler King and Zayas going away for his second victory on the day from Chaplin second. Jataros third. A Jobs and a Fordo for fourth with Little Skippy. 57 flat. And they're off. Good start from between for Brits Candyman, who heads off for the early lead. Moving up on the outside and up to challenge for the lead is Toretto from second. Away racing third, 40 Flash. Down at the rail, it's Banker's Hours. Angling is Golden Soda, racing ahead of Neophyte. Then back to Strong again, and out the back early. That early trailer is Never Satisfied. Half a mile from the finish. The pace is quick. It's Toretto on the outside. Brits Candyman toward the rail. They continue to spar. They have 3.5 lengths on Banker's Hours, who's now third. 40 Flash is now fourth. Improving toward the outside. Here's Neophyte. He's up into a fifth position. And out at the inside, it's Golden Soda. Golden Soda's getting a good toe into the race, but he's going to have traffic trouble here in a second as they run to the top of the stretch. Toretto is in front. Toward the inside, Brits Candyman. Golden Soda needs to find a way out. Neophyte is already out. So is Banker's Hours. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Neophyte and Never Satisfied erupting from behind. Final 1/8 of a mile. It's still Neophyte just in front. Never Satisfied takes his shot. Never Satisfied surging. Never Satisfied from last to first to win. Neophyte second. Golden Soda third. Fourth was Banker's Hours. Then 40 Flash. 103-3. they're off. Alley-oop Johnny was quick into stride. Indy Lion's going to move to him on the outside, and away in third is XY Time. Van Duzen's between horses. Out a bit deep is Vladislav. Nerves of Steel is 3 wide and a bit keen. The early trailer is Venezuelan Triumph. Reasonable pace as they charge into the first turn with Alley-oop Johnny, the odds-on favorite in front. Pace pressure from Indy Lion on the outside. These two now heads apart. Nerves of Steel gets a good tracking spot in third. On his outside, it's Vladislav. Saving ground is XY Time, then Van Duzen, and Venezuelan Triumph is last. So the top 6 are paired off through a 24-second opening quarter, and Indy Lion shoves a neck in front. Down at the rail, it's Alley-oop Johnny, who's racing in second. He's trying to back off without losing his spot. Into the clear a bit is Nerves of Steel. He's now angling, and behind this top horse is to race third. Vladislav is next, then Van Duzen and XY Time, and out the back, Venezuelan Triumph. So they pick things up in the second quarter, 47-1 for the opening half mile. And Alley-oop Johnny, he's been pressed hard throughout. Indy Lion is right alongside in second. Up on the outside, Vladislav is now third. Nerves of Steel gets the green light to launch a bid. He's driven fourth, about 3 lengths behind. The others are being outkicked at this stage as Zayas tries to get a break on Alley-oop Johnny. Indy Lion is still right alongside second. Vladislav in range, then Nerves of Steel as they straighten for the drive. On the outside, Indy Lion toward the rail. Alley-oop Johnny down the center and Vladislav. 1/8 of a mile to go. Alley-oop Johnny is game, but he's been challenged all the time, and Vladislav is coming hard. Here comes Vladislav on the outside. Alley-oop Johnny survives. Alley-oop Johnny narrowly from Vladislav second. Indy Lion is third. 135 flat. And they're off. The favorite was away very nicely. It's People Force who reaches out for the early lead. From the outside, Nova Folhaz on to challenge from second. Hello, Jackie gets away racing in third. In between horses and Pluma Roja, out a bit deep on the course is Coach Abernathy. Second last, Nicky Newts. The early trailer is Artico as Nova Folhaz made the top. Armiel backed off with People Force. He'll angle him off the inside and race on from second with Hello Jack now third. On a stronghold fourth is Coach Abernathy, a length and a half better than Nicky Newts, then Pluma Roja. The trailer is Artico. The opening quarter was 24-4. Down the backstretch they go. Nova Folha and Edgar Perez tugging on top by 2. People Force is second. Hello Jack is third. Coach Abernathy fourth. Artico, black colors improving toward the fence. Then Nicky Newts and Pluma Roja. Half a mile from the finish. Nova Folha continues to be unopposed on the top end. He leads by a length and a quarter from People Force, who's under a nice hold and starting to creep a touch closer second. From third, it's Hello Jack. Artico is fourth toward the rail, then Nicky Newts and Coach Abernathy. Out the back now is Pluma Roja. Around the far turn through a 49-4 half mile. On the outside, People Force turning up the heat on Nova Folha. People Force for a narrow lead. Toward the inside, Nova Folha underway from the back. Coach Abernathy swings into action on the outside. Hello Jack in sight where for racing room. He's now fourth. Trying to run home from the back is Nicky Newts, and they're at the top of the stretch. Armiel throws across at People Force and now opens up by 2.5. From second, it's Coach Abernathy. Artico, he splits horses to try to get into second, but the chicken's flown the coop here. It's People Force at 3-5 to win going away. People Force by as much as he wants, call it 5 in the end. Artico was second. Third was Nicky Newts, then Coach Abernathy, and Pluma Roja in 141-4. And they're off. From between horses, Solardi away quickly, not as fast as Nerve, who speeds through at the fence. Nerve to the top. Solardi away second, capture the time is now third. XY speeds in the white blinkers toward the rail, working out in the center is Discreet Tune. They're followed inside by Elusive Mischief, outside by Overtaxed, and Aeronaut is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Nerve in front, taken on again by Solardi in second, 2.5 better than capture the time, he's now third. Up to the outside, Discreet Tune is there fourth, XY Speed, he saves ground toward the rail fifth. 3 more to Elusive Mischief, then Aeronaut and Overtaxed as they run to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. The leader is still Nerve. Solardi tries again. Working into the clear is XY Speed. From the outside, capture the time. Late run from Discreet Tune. XY Speed running to daylight and surging forward. Here's XY Speed to the top. XY Speed has it close to home, and XY Speed will win it. Capture the time is up for second. Solardi is third. Closer for fourth, either Nerve or Discreet Tune in 56 flat. Runners away. From the inside, Shea on the Lamb gets the first call. Ridden from the outside, Florida Star is up to challenge. Taken in hand, 5.56 champ to race together with Tepper. Tico G is down toward the inside. Straight time posted a bit wide on that first turn. He's 4 deep here. Then Cantillate. Paradise Drive is second last while angling for racing room, and the trailer Impetuous Soul. Around the clubhouse turn they go, and up front, Shea on the Lamb leads by half a length. Florida Star is there second. Tico G is at the rail third. Race favorite Tepper is between horses, and 3 wide is Straight Time. Length and a half to 5.56 champ. Racing on his outside and improving a touch is Paradise Drive. Shuffled to second last is Cantillate, and still at the back Impetuous Soul. But he's not far away. There's no more than 5.5 lengths from first to last behind an opening quarter that was just 24-4. Up front, Shea on the Lamb has the lead from Florida Star in second. Jockey Edgar Perez puts Tepper into the clear early today to avoid traffic issues. He's now 3 wide and on to challenge. 4 wide Straight Time, then 5.56 champ in Paradise Drive. At the rail, it's Cantillate racing together with Impetuous Soul, and dropping anchor is Tico G. Around the far turn at the 5/16, Tepper has the lead, moving to him, Straight Time, 5.56 champ underway, pink colors, 3 wide, Paradise Drive, 4 wide, Impetuous Soul tries to get lucky toward the rail, less than a quarter of a mile to come, with the advantage, it's Tepper, taken on outside by Straight Time, 5.56 champ is next with 1/8 of a mile to go, Edgar Perez and Tepper trying to shake Straight Time, who's still right there, down the center, 5.56 champ, but Tepper, he's digging in gamely here, Straight Time can't get by, it's Tepper at 2-1. He's in front. Second Straight Time, third 5.56 champ, and fourth was Impetuous Soul. Paradise Drive to complete your high five in 1:44-1.
And that's a wrap on the 9-race Friday card. We're back with you on Saturday, that traditional 12:40 first post, 11 of them for you on the first weekend of the Royal Palm Meet.